So picture the scene. You've replaced your bike chain. It was the right length. Everything's gone tickety-boo until you've hit your first incline and you've been in maybe too tough a gear. You're pedaling pretty hard, almost standing on the pedals, and suddenly you've got a bang, bang, bang sensation where your pedals are skipping forward. And it's like your chain is jumping off these sprocket teeth. Well, actually, that is exactly what's happening. What's happened is you haven't changed your chain soon enough. No judgment from me. So it means that the new chain just isn't biting into the recesses of your worn cassette. Now, although these are fairly squared off, they're getting to the point where they're starting to look a bit spiky, and a new cassette has far more squared off sprocket teeth. Without that squared offness, there's nothing to hold on to the new chain. The old one was fine because it wore down with the cassette, although over time it will jump as well. But in this case, we have no choice but to replace the cassette. I know that's annoying because you just shelled out a load of cash for your chain and now you're going to spend a little bit more on the cassette. I get it, but hey, it's not a problem. You haven't broken your bike. You just got to spend a few more tenors and you'll be back to business. So let's get to work. First thing you've got to do is to remove your wheel. I'm assuming you know how to do that. This is a quick releaser. So we're going to remove the wheel and then I will show you how to remove the cassette. So you're almost certainly going to be having a quick release system or some other way of securing the wheel to the frame. It might be, if it's an older bike, no judgment from me, then it might just be actually a bolt system. Either way, you need to access the lock ring at the front of your cassette. It might be you actually have a freewheel, in which case a freewheel works differently, and it is essentially something like this. Maybe a different series of splines, but this is the most common type of freewheel. This will go into the end, and then you need to get yourself a long-armed wrench. I say long-armed because you need that torque to be able to crack it open. Because this undoes anti-clockwise, it means it's had years of someone pedaling this away, it tightens it further and further. So that's your freewheel. Have a look on my channel and you'll see a video specifically in how to remove that. But in this case, we have a cassette with an obvious lock ring, and this is the tool you need to chuck this in here. As it happens, I actually have a tool with the arm attached. Now you're going to want to go anti-clockwise to undo this, but as you can see, this whole caboodle actually needs to be held still, much like that, but obviously you're going to shred your fingers if you do that. So what you need to do is get yourself a lock ring system. Here we go. And this works essentially like a bike chain, and you're going to be holding this part like this. This is going to be really hard to do one-handed facing the camera, so this may not work, but the idea is you are going to be keeping the pressure pushing this way for this handle. Just check that I'm in focus. I am, but I'm going to zoom out a tad for you. There we go. So we're going to hold this part here, pushing force that way, and then for this one here we're going to be pushing downwards. And again, I'm kind of side onto the camera, so we have managed it. Okay, this gets undone the whole way, and once the lock ring is removed, which is here, it's come away with the tool, you can remove this. You don't need this again now because fitting the cassette is in the other direction, so you don't need that brace, and all this lot needs to come off. Now it might be that your cassette has separate sprockets like this one. It might be it's half and half. Either way, you're going to pull the whole lot off, and now is the time for you to get rid of the dork disc or reattach it if it's come away. You can give things a good clean and work really well. So I'm going to do that off camera so you're not bored to tears, and then I'll show you how to fit the replacement. Right, we're back in business. This is hardly deep clean of the century, but it's a lot better than it was. What you'll find on your free hub, which is this system here, is you'll have all the splines of the same width and size except for one, and that's where your cassette is going to fit on. I don't know if you can see it too well on camera, but hopefully you can see here that you have one spline gap, which is right at the top at 12 o'clock, thinner than the rest. So that is going to marry up with this thinner one, which is on the top here. And again, it's really hard when you're off camera. There we go, straight on. Now, as you'll see, this is a single piece, which is brilliant. If ever you want to take this off and clean it, these are all held together by long bolts, which are an Allen key or hex key shape to undo. I'm trying to think of the right word. Okay, so again, we'll find the small thin spline. We'll chuck that to the top. There it is. We'll find the smallest spline on here. There we go. Let's chuck that on there. Excellent. I'm just going to tilt the wheel back slightly so it's not going to fall off on me. And then you just got to get the lock ring on as well. So we're going to chuck that in there. Make sure it's not cross-threaded. Really hard to cross-thread these. And then what we'll do is we'll chuck this on and we'll work this around. And it's going to make a real ratchety sound, like a raspy sound. That's the sound you want. There we go, as it's starting to bite in. And you need to do this up to 40 Newton meters. So I'm going to get a torque wrench off camera and do it properly. But 40 Newton meters is about, when you're leaning down on it, it probably allows just one more click and then you know you're in there. Yeah, it's hard to do it on the table. But anyway, we'll torque it up off camera and then we'll get to business. And there it is, back on the bike and working in unison with the chain. And guys, you are done. So we are job done. It is as easy as that. Please remember to like and subscribe. That means an awful lot to me. It will make the uploads worthwhile. And I think that's about it. Thanks very much. Happy riding, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.